So in this video, I want to talk about winter off season for endurance marathon runners. Now, just straight out the gate, I'm not a coach. I'm not a expert when it comes to running, endurance athletes. This is just my experience and what I learned from runners who are more knowledge and experienced than I am. The reason why I want to make this video because I feel like it's not really clear, and maybe there isn't a clear answer of what a off season looks like for runners. And question is like if there's a such thing as off season for marathon runners, or is there's a specific way you're supposed to do it, or things of whatever. So I want to give you my example of what my both marathon training and winter off season training looks like. So marathon training, you see my videos, hopefully, that I do 6 days per week of running. Majority of that is some easy running, some zone 2, and 2 days or 1 day of speed workouts, intervals, mile repeats, tempo, race pace, the normal stuff. And my Sundays are my long run days, which is the last run of the week, which I'll sometimes throw in some race pace, some kilometer repeats, depending on the time of the marathon block. My volume will go up to 55 to at most 60 miles per week. And again, this is just for marathon training if I have a goal pace or a goal race that I have set. My last peak race was the Detroit Free Press Marathon, and it didn't go as planned. Weather had something to do with it. It was a damn hurricane, man. It was crazy. But it is what it is. So the winter off season is a great opportunity to work on weaknesses, do some other activities, elliptical, swim, bike. Just stay ready so you have to get ready. I feel like people think who are not runners say that, oh, you're in your off season, you shouldn't be running. You don't see quarterback Patrick Mahomes not throwing the football during the NFL offseason. He's still throwing the football. You don't see LeBron James not on the basketball court during the offseason. They're still shooting, but the thing of the offseason is to get better, work on weaknesses, so you can get ready once that season comes around. You stay ready, so you have to get ready without taxing your body, burning it to the ground, and just being that whole physical and mental fatigue. The off season is just a good way to maintain and just kind of unwind a little bit, take a step back, and just put the fun back in the running if you want to. So I talked about my marathon training block, 6 runs per week, mileage peak about 55 to 60 miles per week. Off season's a little different for me. Now, this isn't what I think you guys should do. You gotta go by what your body feels. Find what works best for you. But I will say comfortably, you shouldn't be, the volume run is nowhere near would be what you run during your peak week of their marathon block. So say, like if I ran 70 miles per week or 50 or 40 miles per week, it shouldn't be nearly at that peak. The most I've ever ran so far during this marathon off season, 35. And that was just this past Sunday. I ran 35 per week. So I'll give you the full breakdown, what my strength training looks like, what my running looks like. Mondays, same thing as the marathon season, are my recovery days. Mondays, no run. I'm doing some upper body work because I love the strength training. I like that adrenaline. I like to do some upper body work, just keep the body balanced in a way, and just have better posture overall. I'll work on some hip mobility. I don't enjoy hip mobility, but it's something I find really helpful, especially when you're running, because you're moving your hips, ankles, putting a lot of stress on it, and it's just a good way to get extra blood flow in those muscles, in those tissues, to promote faster recovery. And if I'm feeling really good, I'll go out for like a 30-minute walk or easy, slow bike ride. Like not zone 2, but just cruising, like you just out walk in the park, hanging out with some family and friends, or walking your dog, whatever the case is. and just kind of take a break. Tuesdays are my first run of the week. Usually Tuesdays on marathon training is my easy runs, but lately for whatever reason, Tuesdays are becoming my only speed work of the off-season training. The only speed work I've been doing is strides. That's probably, I think the most I've ever done on a run is 6, and I've been doing 4 to 6, and that's not till the end of my run. So I start by easy run, and then like on that last mile I'll throw in some strides for 20-second minute rest and repeat till I hit that last rep. And as far as mileage, I'm not really looking at mileage. I'm kind of going by time. Sometimes it's 50, sometimes 55 minutes, or even to 60, but no more than an hour. Just because, okay, it's way too much mileage. I just want to, put the fun back in running. And that's what it should be all about. Just kind of enjoy, escape, get away from reality, get away from your phone, electronics, you name it. So Tuesdays are becoming more of like my only workout of the week. And then after that, I'll have my breakfast, and then I'll do some leg strength, which I'm kind of still doing, but I'm putting more heavy volume into my strength training. I think I'll do a video on that before I get ready for my armed services marathon. And just work on weaknesses, quads, hamstrings, doing some more plyometrics, and just focus on the muscles that are weak or things that are holding you back. This is a good time to do that. Wednesdays are my easy run days, again 50, 60 minutes depending on how I feel, and then later that day I'll do some upper body work, and I'll throw in some core as well. I'll do some push-ups, some dumbbell curls, planks, side planks, just the typical, nothing fancy, and just keeping the body balanced. Thursdays is not a run day, it's actually a cross training day. So cross training for me is cycling. Fun fact, before I got into running, I was actually more of a cyclist. Before I was even a fitness junkie, I was going on 2, 3, 4 hour long bike ride when I was a senior in high school. And that's kind of what started the whole endurance athlete for myself. Maybe I should do a story on that in the future. So just an easy ride, nothing too fancy. I've always loved cycling. It's just a good way to take a break from the pounding on the knees while maintaining that fitness and working the quads, hamstrings, glutes without that extra stress. And then I'll do in some another leg day, some calf raises, some Bulgarian squats, just not as heavy as weight compared to Tuesday, but just to maintain that fitness. So usually by that second day post the first leg strength on Tuesday, I'm usually fully recovered. And then Friday, another easy run, again 50-60 minutes, nothing too fancy, just getting the legs moving, just getting some time on my feet, and then I'll do a 30-minute core workout. Planks, some dead bugs, side planks. Saturday, same thing, is my not easy day, but recovery day. So recovery runs, if you don't know, is basically 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes slower than your race pace. So my normal race pace is around 7:30 to 7:15 per mile. I would probably go as slow as 10 minutes a mile. Recently I've been going no more than 50 minutes or 5 miles, but I might pick up a little bit leading up to marathon season just to get some more time used on my feet. And then I'll do some hip mobility, just again keep the blood flowing in my hips, ankles, where the majority of the muscle groups are going to work when you're running. And then finally on Sunday, long runs. I still do long runs, but of course not as long compared to the marathon season, and it's intense. No more than 90 minutes at maximum, so 10 to 11 miles for me. Sometimes once every few weeks, I'll throw in another set of strides during my long runs. I'm kind of experimenting with having 2 strides per week during off season. I'm just going by what my body is telling me, and then move on after that. And then after a long run, of course, you eat all the food, do what I'm supposed to do, go to work, recover, stretch, foam roll. So yeah, that's what a typical off season would look like. So the key takeaway of what a marathon season looks like compared to a marathon off season is you're still running, you're still putting in the work, but it's not as taxing on your body, it's not as stressful, not as intense, not as high volume. It's just basically working on the little weaknesses so you can get ready come marathon season. So I hope you guys can take away from this video. What does your marathon season look like, and what does your off season look like? Are you doing 5 runs per week, 3 runs per week, or even just once a week? Let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Which one's the lens? Right there. I'm boiling some hard-boiled eggs right now. It's good protein. Time for work.